Hey right mags, it's Jade today, going over some big Grounded news, a few little bits, but the main thing is there's going to be a Q&A later on today with the Grounded devs, and hopefully we'll get some answers about the following winter update. Is it going to be arriving before Christmas? Is it going to be arriving afterwards? What exactly is going on with development? Plus, the animated TV show, confirmation that it's still actually happening. Going to give you the lowdown on that. Plus a big shout out to everyone that took part in our Peeper event to help Obsidian raise money for charity, smash some goals, and yeah, I'm also going to promote a little bit my game that I'm working on. Over 3 years ago now, Grounded the animated TV show was announced back in 2022. We were told that some guy that helped make Star Wars Clone Wars plus Star Trek Enterprise, as well as a director of Halo, was attached to direct and make it. And then that was it. There was never any pictures shown of the animated show, no clips, no teasers. In 3 years, absolute silence. Every time it was brought up, it was never addressed. But that changed during the extra live streams last week. And a big shout out to C Dinky who let me know about this. I've been meaning to talk about it, but I was kind of hoping we'd see maybe something a bit more. So I know it's not for everyone. People maybe just want to play the game and not that interested in watching a TV show. But anything Grounded, I'll be down. If that ever comes out, I'll be doing like episode play-by-play reviews. We'll go real deep into the details and everything. But yes, it's still going on. It's still happening. Marcus Morgan, the producer, apparently, according to Dinky, and some others, said that he appeared briefly in the charity livestream that Obsidian were doing. And they did talk about it. Someone asked about the animated show and they said it was still happening. But it was confirmed that they are getting the TV show still on track. And it kind of made sense to maybe delay it, because at the time Grounded was only really a Xbox and PC game. Now it's on Switch, now it's on PlayStation and done pretty well. Now we've got a sequel, it's definitely a much more known property. So if they do an animated TV show next year, it'll definitely get a lot more views, as long as it's on the right kind of platform. So yes, if you've been hyper excited about further adventures of the teens, or maybe a whole new story of teens, then it's definitely happening. The original series was meant to exist in the same universe as the game, so presuming we're going to see the same 4 kids, and who knows, it might be a little bit of a stopgap in between Grounded 1 and Grounded 2 now, talking about some of their other little adventures they went on perhaps with Burgle as part of the Science Club. It does say here it was going to be set in the backyard still, but again, things might change, who knows what it's going to be like now. So yeah, as soon as I get any more news about that, I'll let you guys know. Big shout out to Options also. A few days ago, quite a few days ago now, he was talking about improvements maybe with performance, or someone asked about performance across the board and he said you should hear some news about this next week. So we're not actually going to get an update this week, but I'm guessing in the Q&A session with Chris Parker and Marcus Morgan that's happening later today, they're going to talk about what they're going to do to improve performance maybe. Maybe there'll be some big change and hopefully that will come, I'm guessing, as part of the winter update. Although I'd be surprised if we don't get maybe just another little hotfix or bug fix update just before. But it's still good news, and big shout out to Options because he is actually really communicative when he can, or what he can talk about. He's like one of their, I think, head Q&A guys for the actual Grounded 2 game, working for Obsidian, not Eidos, but obviously helping them out. So yeah, he's a good guy. But yeah, no update this week, he later on said. But definitely going to hear more news about improvements, because I know a lot of you guys are still struggling, especially playing on Xbox maybe Series S and some lower end PCs, so fingers crossed there's going to be some boosts. And finally, Casually Grounded is back due to lots of things going on where they were doing the launch of Outer Worlds, plus then the charity stuff. They haven't actually had one of these in quite a while. And returning with it is going to be Chris Parker, the game director, and Marcus Morgan, talking about everything to do with Grounded. So that's 10:30 AM PT time, which will be about 6:30 UK, 7:30 Europe, and I do believe about 5:30 EST time, Australian time. And you know what? I'm going to co-stream this. They are on YouTube now, and that was the excuse I used to give since they would only do these on Twitch, but they do show it on YouTube. But, you know, if you want to hear my reaction, go through stuff as it happens, then yeah, I should be live a bit later on around 6 o'clock, build up some hype, hopefully get some answers. Casually Grounded 2 is back with a fireside chat featuring game director Chris Parker and executive producer Marcus Morgan. Join us tomorrow as we discuss upcoming updates and take a look behind the curtain on Grounded 2's development. Honestly, this is the stuff I absolutely love. I do think they need to do more of it. I mean, it's not like they haven't done any. This will probably be the 3rd Q&A session they've had since early access. But I guess I just want some weekly kind of news about stuff. Doesn't always have to reveal big stuff, just show maybe some of the reworked bugs and stuff, or some hints and clues about systems and how they're going to be revamped, like Sour and more. It is an early access game, and that's generally what most do. But I guess in their defense, they have launched a few games this year. Everything's probably quite busy, and so maybe they're taking their time and hoping to have quality answers in these kind of sessions rather than dishing out info every week. Like, for sure, I've given them a bit of criticism, but I do realise that some stuff just takes a while, or they simply just want to keep as much a surprise as possible. But yeah, with early access games, I just don't feel that's as necessary. But either way, I'm hyped. The best case scenario today, we get a great look at something fantastic. We get an update release date of when it's going to be going into PTB at least, and hopefully that will be before Christmas. The worst case scenario, we get a bunch of answers and questions. They do show off some of the stuff they're working on, but they do tell us that it's going to be a bit longer and it will be after Christmas that we get the update. Either way, I'm okay. I don't want to rush. I'm not in the kind of zone where I'm just saying I want an update now. I know you guys are struggling for content sometimes. And as I said before, I think this little period we've got is probably going to be the worst in Grounded 2. Because after Christmas, or with the update, we're going to have playgrounds. We're going to have all tier 3 stuff. We're going to have a whole new area, new bugs. It's definitely going to be a bit fleshed out. So even if you rinse through all that content, you have got playgrounds to mess around with. And hopefully they're going to bring back custom mode, I guess, with that as well. So that will keep us all a bit more busy between the updates. But yeah, I don't want to rush. Like I said, if it's after Christmas, cool. I'm never going to dog them out because it takes time to make an update. I just want a little bit more info and show and tell about the updates. And a big shout out to everyone that contributed to the extra life. Obsidian managed to raise over $40,000. They had a goal of 30, but they then added a 10k stretch goal, and they just about done it. And a big shout out to C Dinky and Apex. Apex Predator, you might know him from Discord and Grounded and stuff. He's also one of the main wiki boys. And C Dinky really did do a ton of stuff for this event as well. Raised nearly $1,600, loads of donations. We're just finalising the t-shirt design for the winners of the Peeper event, the Builder event and the Art event. So a big shout out to all of the people that donated. I did give a shout out to everyone when I did my live stream at the time. There were some great little pieces of art on show. I do believe this was the one that won. The teens celebrating Halloween, really cool. Pretty sure this base at Stonehenge actually won for the building competition. A nice starter base. And yeah, congratulations all the winners, as well as Idea Green for winning the Peeper Challenge. Absolutely goated in pretty much speed running this game. So you want to know more about that, go and check out live stream. It was a load of fun. Me, Para, Capital, Timber Builds, C Dinky, Apex, Chillax. We ended up reviewing the finalists and then you guys voted. And also a big shout out to I'm Cade for donating a prize as well for some of the people that did actually enter raffles by donating. We're going to be doing more events, so look out for that in the future. Maybe not charity based, but just more fun stuff you get involved in. And guys, a little bit of a promo for me. I am working on a game. I'm making this game Begraved with some of my friends from Valheim. They're doing this in their spare time when they're not working on Valheim, obviously, as it's only their daytime job. And basically, I'm doing the same thing. When I'm not doing YouTube during the day, I'm working on this in the evenings as their community manager and obviously trying to spread the word about the game. It's called Begraved. It's a co-op focused game, but you can play it solo, where 1 to 5 players try and explore lots of dungeons, grab tons of loot, and try and get to your horse and cart to make your escape. Filled with traps, all sorts of curses, exploding barrels, and some weird feet. Yes, this game is going to be hype. I'm really looking forward to showing you guys more. It is going to be a big focus for me, but I'm not going to be stopping my Grounded content for sure. I'll be there every step of the way. But if you would like to support me and support this game, and maybe even get a chance to play it, as we're still doing some betas, or we're going to open up some betas again very soon, come join my Discord and please go and give it a wish list. That's the biggest thing you can do. Even if you've got no big intention right now of playing it, maybe go and check it out on the wish list on Steam and help support. Fingers crossed, if it does well and we sell lots of copies, we can hopefully get some console ports in the future, and hopefully it'll be coming to Steam early next year. It's meant to be fun, it's meant to be a bit chaotic, but it's got a cozy vibe as well. You'll be able to plant and grow your own crops, all in the aid of generating money, try and survive until you have to pay the tax man. So yeah, like I said, I'm working with some of my dear friends, Luma, Grim and Amelia, just the 4 of us working on this. It's exciting time. I'm learning so much more now and putting all my 10 years nearly of YouTube skills to use. But yeah, any support you can give, really would appreciate it. You'll find the link in the comment section down below, and come and join the Discord as well and say hello. And that's it. I'll see you rat bags for more info about Grounded. Obviously tonight with the live stream at 6 o'clock. I'll be there live. Laters.